Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm still sick. I wanted to address something, though, that unfortunately, I keep seeing, they say things like, oh, you're doing the Republicans' job for them. Not necessarily directed at me, but directed at others. It's been directed at me, too. To say that is like saying, oh, hey, you know what? Whatever we do, it doesn't matter. We can't talk about that. So therefore, no matter how egregious or how messed up or anything else, we don't talk about that. So therefore, we're only going to focus in on what. But then at the same time, everything that they're doing is releasing all of their stuff through the different Clinton channels of news networks and things like that, where they're basically attacking Bernie in all different directions in all different ways, but they're doing it by using their money. So they want to tell us that, like, as citizens, like you can't talk, or like we can't sit here and discuss these things, or like we can't call out these horrible acts, like, and we can go through all different kinds of stuff. Recently, with Bill Clinton doing what he did at the Massachusetts polls, there's any number of things that we can discuss and go over and things like that. But saying that we shouldn't talk about these things because, like, you're handing it to them. You're doing the things and then you're blaming us, which is, I personally, I just say fuck you. Because I don't care. Because you're not going to sit there and use me as a scapegoat for your sick little game that you play. And so therefore, I'm going to tell you to get fucked. And I'll be the guy that'll stand there with a sign. I will be there day and night, however much I need to let people know. Because ultimately, if we don't start standing up for our rights and we don't start doing this shit, I'm telling you, we're going to regret it even more than we already do. Take it from someone that's lost one of the most important things that's ever existed to him. I promise you, you can lose it, and you might not even realize what it is at certain times. But I promise, once it's gone, you'll know, and you'll realize it never comes back. So our job is to make sure that we don't allow them to take anything from any other American, as long as we have the power, as long as we are the people, and as long as we all are united. Therefore, please, don't think that we're trying to attack Hillary. In all honesty, she's a part of the system. She's a shill. She's nothing, in all honesty. Name anything she's ever done. Even her own people at the Children's Defense Fund. She helped destroy welfare. She did all of these things, and you guys praise her for it. I'm sorry, we're gonna call her out. She's the millions of lives destroyed through the 3 strikes in private prisons. Like, these things aren't being stressed enough. Do you not know people? Do you not know people that have been caught up in the system? Because you know what? If you go back and you trace things all the way back, the amount of lives, American lives, it's actually unfathomable. It's unconscionable. You don't have the ability to actually think of, if you take every single instance and where the Clintons had their, in this, we can do this in the financial industry. We can do this within every single negative thing that the Clintons have ever been a part of. They have orchestrated it, and they've done it. So bottom line, quit saying that we're hurting anyone. Hillary's going to be indicted. Bottom line. And so you guys can choose to throw away the election as much as you want to, because we're indifferent. We really are, because we'll just go back to being whatever we were before. But our attention's grabbed, and we're here for the long haul. But definitely we're not going to be told, like, inaccuracies and things like that. And we're definitely going to let people know the truth, because we're not going to sit here and allow oh, okay, underground attacks towards Bernie, coming from the Hill camp, and we know it's coming from the Hill camp. We're not going to tolerate it. We're just not going to do it. So I would suggest not even making that like an issue. You guys need to realize that Hillary's unelectable. She is not able to do the job, and we need to be active, guys. We need to really start thinking about marching on a daily basis. We need to go out and protest people that are supporting Trump. Find out the people that are supporting Trump. Go look on their Facebooks. Anybody that's in your state legislation, anything like that. Anybody that's openly like Chris Christie, go storm his office. What the hell is wrong with you guys? This is our chance to take back our government, and that's what we need to do. And the way that we do that is by letting the people know that are doing things that we don't want.